Welcome to Dolphin Dive Daily, your go-to spot for everything Miami Dolphins. If you bleed aqua and orange, hit that subscribe button and join the pod. The NFL world is buzzing with a rumor that seems almost too wild to be true, yet impossible to ignore. Word on the street is that Tom Brady, the legendary quarterback who recently announced his retirement, might be gearing up for a jaw-dropping return to the league, not as a player, but stepping into the role of offensive coordinator for the Miami Dolphins. Imagine the seismic shockwaves this news would send through the NFL community if it turns out to be accurate. Brady's retirement was supposed to mark the end of an era, a clean break after 2 decades of dominance and 7 Super Bowl rings. But now whispers of his return in a coaching capacity have fans, analysts, and rival teams speculating wildly. Could the GOAT truly be trading his cleats for a headset? If so, the Dolphins franchise would instantly transform into one of the most intriguing teams in the league. Miami has been hunting for the right formula to unlock their offensive potential. I'm bringing in Brady with his unparalleled experience, football IQ, and leadership could be the game changer they desperately need. The idea alone has NFL insiders scrambling for any shred of confirmation, with experts already debating how this move could impact the Dolphins' strategy and performance. What if Brady's presence doesn't just revamp Miami's offense, but reshapes the entire AFC East hierarchy? The possibility of Tom Brady becoming the offensive coordinator for the Dolphins isn't just a headline grabber, it's a seismic shift in NFL dynamics. Brady's impact as a player was undeniable. His precision, passing, clutch performances, and unyielding competitiveness set him apart for over 20 years. Yet transitioning from player to coach is a completely different ballgame. Rumors suggest Brady has been quietly studying coaching tactics and building relationships with Miami's management, hinting he might be ready to wield his strategic mind from the sidelines. If this speculation holds any weight, the Dolphins might gain an advantage, not just in play calling, but in attracting talent. Players want to learn from the best, and few have a resume like Brady's. Bringing him on board could entice top free agents and boost team morale. The Dolphins have been searching for a creative spark on offense, and Brady's familiarity with modern NFL offenses and defenses coupled with his innovative mindset might be just the catalyst they need. While some skeptics question if Brady's greatness as a quarterback will translate to coaching success, the buzz is undeniable. The NFL community is eager to see if the legend can adapt his legendary football instincts into a new role, one where his leadership could shape a new generation of players. If Tom Brady officially accepts the offensive coordinator position with the Miami Dolphins, this would mark one of the most unexpected and electrifying career moves in NFL history. Analysts speculate that the Dolphins front office is considering this move as a strategic masterstroke to propel the team into true championship contention. Miami's offense has shown flashes of brilliance but lacks consistency and the killer instinct needed to dominate. Brady's presence could be the missing ingredient, his championship pedigree inspiring confidence and discipline in the squad. Rumors also swirl about how Brady's transition would influence the Dolphins' quarterback room. Could Brady mentor Tua Tagovailoa or whoever the starter may be, blending hands-on coaching with innovative offensive schemes, the potential for on the job? Mentorship from a 7-time Super Bowl champion is tantalizing, yet the pressure is immense. Critics question whether Brady can handle the different kind of stress that coaching entails. Unlike playing, coaching requires management of personalities, scheme design, and game-time decision-making without the ability to directly influence the game on the field. The NFL rumor mills are alive with debate. Will Brady's competitiveness fuel the Dolphins' offense, or could this bold gamble backfire? For now, fans and pundits alike are glued to every development, hoping for an official confirmation. The speculation around Tom Brady's involvement with the Miami Dolphins as their offensive coordinator has NFL commentators buzzing about the potential tactical revolution this could bring to the league. Known for his cerebral approach to the game, Brady has always been praised for his ability to dissect defenses, read blitzes, and adjust plays on the fly, skills that are tailor-made for a coaching role. Rumors hint that Miami's coaching staff might already be preparing for this possibility, rethinking offensive schemes to incorporate Brady's unique perspectives. This rumored move has led to comparisons with past players turned coaches who either soared or stumbled, adding a layer of intrigue to the narrative. The Dolphins could emerge as a laboratory of offensive innovation under Brady's guidance blending his knowledge with fresh talent. But the transition from star player to coach isn't without its hurdles. The NFL is a brutal business, and players turned coaches face scrutiny from media, fans, and players alike. Brady's celebrity status might add extra pressure, but also create marketing gold for Miami. This rumor has sparked wild conversations about how this could influence other teams to consider similar moves, perhaps igniting a trend where former star quarterbacks shift into coaching earlier than usual, forever altering NFL coaching trajectories. Behind-the-scenes sources suggest that discussions between Tom Brady and the Miami Dolphins management have been quietly progressing for weeks. While nothing has been officially announced, insiders claim that the former quarterback has expressed a strong desire to stay connected to the game, and the Dolphins see tremendous value in leveraging his leadership and football mind. The rumor is that Brady's role wouldn't be purely symbolic, but hands-on, involved in play design, game planning, and player development. This potential partnership has Miami fans dreaming big, envisioning an offense led by Brady's strategic brilliance and his ability to inspire teammates. The Dolphins have been searching for a coaching spark to elevate their offense and compete with AFC powerhouses like the Bills and Patriots. Brady's rumored arrival could tilt the balance of power in the East Division, giving Miami a fresh identity. But questions remain. How will Brady adapt to the challenges of coaching behind the scenes? Can he transition from being the man in the spotlight to empowering others to succeed? The NFL rumor mill is heating up as everyone waits to see if this fantasy scenario becomes reality, potentially rewriting the playbook for player retirements and coaching careers. The idea of Tom Brady coming out of retirement in a coaching role for the Miami Dolphins has sent shockwaves through the NFL's power structure. Rival teams are reportedly unsettled by the possibility of facing a Dolphins offense masterminded by one of football's greatest ever minds. Brady's detailed understanding of opposing defenses and ability to dissect film could give Miami an edge no other team currently possesses. Rumors suggest the Dolphins are preparing to unveil a major offensive overhaul with Brady's fingerprints all over the playbook. This has analysts speculating on how the Dolphins' draft strategy might shift targeting players who fit Brady's vision. Meanwhile, veteran players on the Dolphins could thrive under Brady's tutelage, motivated by the chance to learn from a football icon. But the transition also poses challenges. Brady must learn to delegate and trust other coaches and players, balancing his legendary ego with the realities of coaching. The NFL community watches eagerly, debating if Brady's competitive fire and football IQ can overcome the obstacles inherent in coaching, especially in a pressure cooker environment like Miami. If this rumor proves true, the Dolphins could be positioned for a new era of dominance in the AFC East and beyond. Still with us, then show some love. Hit that like button and let us know in the comments what's your take on the Fins this week. Whispers in NFL circles hint that Tom Brady's rumored move to become Miami Dolphins offensive coordinator could revolutionize not only the team but the entire league's approach to coaching hires. Traditionally, former players take years to climb coaching ranks, but Brady's instant jump to a coordinator role would break all molds. This bold step might inspire other star quarterbacks to consider similar paths, accelerating their post-playing careers into influential coaching positions. The Dolphins might be banking on Brady's name recognition and unparalleled football insight to rejuvenate their offensive schemes and player development. Brady's history of adaptability, mastering different offenses and quarterbacks, could translate into a versatile and unpredictable playbook, keeping defenses off balance. Yet the pressure to succeed will be immense. Miami's ownership and fans will expect immediate results, and any missteps will be magnified given Brady's profile. This rumor fuels debates on whether Brady's competitive nature will help him thrive, or if coaching is an entirely different challenge, requiring patience and communication skills that differ from those needed on the field. The NFL landscape might never be the same if Brady's rumored coaching debut proves fruitful, setting a new precedent for superstar retirements and second acts. There is a growing buzz that Tom Brady's rumored appointment as Miami Dolphins offensive coordinator could bring a psychological boost as much as a tactical one. Brady's presence alone might elevate the confidence of Miami's players, many of whom idolize him and have grown up watching his career unfold. This intangible factor, leadership by example and winning mentality, could be the secret weapon Miami needs to break through. Reports suggest Brady has been engaging with players, informally sharing insights and encouraging a culture of accountability and excellence. The Dolphins' locker room might transform into a crucible of intense preparation and focus under Brady's influence. However, the pressure to live up to Brady's standards could also create tension, and it will be critical for him to balance discipline with support. The rumored move also raises questions about how Brady will interact with the head coach and other staff, as coaching staff dynamics often dictate success. The NFL community remains riveted, analyzing every hint of a handshake or meeting, hoping to glimpse evidence that this high-profile reunion between Brady and the Dolphins is on the horizon. Rumors intensify as sources close to the Miami Dolphins suggest that contract talks with Tom Brady are nearing completion. While official confirmation remains elusive, insiders hint that the deal is structured to give Brady substantial autonomy over the offensive playbook, a sign of trust from Miami's management. This arrangement might indicate a new era where former players take more influential roles earlier in their coaching careers. Brady's rumored commitment to the Dolphins would be a significant statement about his dedication to evolving the game beyond his playing days. Fans and analysts speculate on what innovations Brady might bring, perhaps new passing concepts, creative formations, or rapid adjustments at the line of scrimmage. His familiarity with high-pressure situations could also influence the team's late-game strategies, often the difference between winning and losing. However the challenges are real, Brady must navigate a learning curve and prove that his football intellect extends beyond execution to effective teaching and management. The rumor mill is on fire as the NFL waits to see if the GOAT's next chapter will be as a legendary coach, starting with the Miami Dolphins offense. If Tom Brady officially steps into the Miami Dolphins offensive coordinator role, the ripple effects would extend beyond the field, transforming the team's brand and marketability. Brady's global fame and status as an NFL icon would attract sponsors, increase merchandise sales, and broaden the Dolphins' fan base. Rumors suggest Miami's marketing team is already planning campaigns centered around Brady's new role, creating excitement for fans worldwide. This could also influence player recruitment, with prospects eager to join a team coached by a legend. The Dolphins would not only gain on-field advantages, but also financial and cultural boosts, revitalizing the franchise's identity. However, this high-profile role also comes with heightened scrutiny and expectations from the media and fans. Brady's every move would be dissected, from his play-calling decisions to his sideline demeanor. The pressure could be immense, but if he succeeds, it could redefine the relationship between former players and coaching positions in the NFL. The rumor is more than just a sports story. It's a potential paradigm shift in football culture and business. As the rumor mill continues to churn, the NFL landscape waits with bated breath to see if Tom Brady's improbable return as Miami Dolphins offensive coordinator will materialize. The stakes are high, and the potential impact on the league's balance of power is immense. Brady's move could signal a new era where superstar players transition swiftly into impactful coaching roles, changing the dynamics of team building and leadership in football. The Dolphins, long seeking a breakthrough, might finally have found a spark to challenge the league's elite. Yet the road ahead is filled with challenges. Brady must prove he can translate unparalleled playing success into coaching excellence. The NFL community remains split between cautious optimism and skepticism, fueling discussions about the future of the sport. Whether this rumor turns into reality or remains an exciting what if, the mere possibility has ignited imaginations and conversations across the football world. One thing is certain: if Tom Brady does become the Dolphins' offensive coordinator, the NFL will never look at retirements, coaching hires, or team strategies the same way again. That's a wrap for today's dive. If you're loving the content, share it with a fellow Dolphins fan. Hit subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss a splash. Fins up.